Have you ever wondered if the iPhone you're holding is secretly capable of doing far more than you ever imagined? What if I told you that millions of iPhone users spend hundreds, sometimes even thousands, of dollars on Apple's most advanced devices, yet never discover some of the most powerful features hidden inside them? These aren't experimental tricks or third-party hacks. They're built directly into iOS, waiting quietly in the background while most people scroll through social media completely unaware. And by the end of this video, you'll probably look at your iPhone in a completely different way. Think about it. Every year Apple spends billions of dollars developing software that makes the iPhone smarter, faster, and more useful. Yet during flashy launch events, only a handful of features get the spotlight. The rest remain buried in side menus, accessibility settings, and shortcuts that almost nobody explores. Some of these hidden tools can save you hours every week. Others can protect your privacy in ways you never knew were possible. And a few are so surprisingly useful that you'll wonder why Apple doesn't advertise them more often. But here's the most surprising part. The best hidden feature isn't even the first one we'll talk about. In fact, the final reveal is something that can completely change the way you use your iPhone every single day. So don't skip ahead, because every feature builds toward that ultimate game changer. Let's begin with something that feels almost like magic. Imagine tapping the back of your iPhone and instantly taking a screenshot, opening your camera, turning on your flashlight, or launching your favorite app. No extra buttons. No complicated gestures. Just 2 or 3 taps on the back of your phone. This feature is called Back Tap, and it's hidden inside the accessibility settings. Apple originally designed it to help users interact with their devices more easily, but it quickly became one of the most underrated productivity tools in iOS. Once enabled, you can assign dozens of different actions to a double tap or triple tap on the back of your iPhone. It sounds incredibly simple, but once you start using it, going back feels almost impossible. Imagine you're carrying groceries. Instead of unlocking your phone and searching for the flashlight, you simply tap the back twice. Instantly, the light turns on. It's one of those tiny improvements that makes technology disappear into the background. But what if your iPhone could recognize text almost as well as your own eyes? Most people think photos are just pictures, but Apple's live text feature transforms every image into something interactive. Point your camera at a restaurant menu, a handwritten note, a Wi-Fi password, or even a page from a book. Suddenly, every word becomes selectable. Need to copy an address from a flyer? Done. Translate a foreign language instantly? Easy. Call a phone number printed on a business card? One tap. It's like carrying a portable scanner and translator everywhere you go. Now here's where things become even more interesting. What if your iPhone could remove the background from almost any photo in seconds? Many people download expensive editing apps just to cut objects out of images. Yet iPhone users can simply press and hold on the subject of a photo. After a moment, the object lifts right out of the image, ready to copy, share, or paste anywhere. This feature feels almost futuristic. Whether it's your pet, a product photo, or your favorite vacation picture, your iPhone uses artificial intelligence to separate the subject with incredible accuracy. Graphic designers once spent several minutes doing what your phone now accomplishes in seconds. But Apple didn't stop there. Let's talk about privacy, because this next feature quietly protects millions of users every single day. Have you ever noticed the tiny orange or green dot appearing near the top of your screen? Most people ignore it. They shouldn't. The green indicator means an app is actively using your camera. The orange indicator means your microphone is in use. These small colored dots act like security guards, instantly warning you if an application accesses sensitive hardware. It's a tiny detail with enormous importance. Before Apple introduced these indicators, users had almost no idea when apps were silently listening or recording. Now every camera and microphone request becomes visible immediately. And speaking of privacy, here's another feature that many people never activate. Hidden inside Mail settings is Hide My Email. Instead of giving websites your real email address, your iPhone generates unique random addresses that forward messages directly to your inbox. If spam starts arriving, simply deactivate that address without ever exposing your real email. Think about how many websites you've signed up for over the years. Newsletters, shopping accounts, free trials. Every one of them has your email. Hide My Email gives you control again. Now let's shift from privacy to pure convenience. Have you ever been frustrated trying to move the typing cursor? Most users repeatedly tap the screen, hoping to land exactly where they want. There's a much easier way. Simply press and hold the spacebar. Instantly, your keyboard transforms into a trackpad, allowing precise cursor movement across the text. It's faster, smoother, and incredibly satisfying once you know it exists. Even better, if you're editing a long document or writing an important email, this feature alone can save countless moments of frustration. But the keyboard hides another secret. If you accidentally delete a sentence, you don't always need to retype everything. Shake your iPhone gently after making a mistake, and you'll see the option to undo your last action. It feels surprisingly old school, yet many longtime iPhone users have never tried it. Now here's a question. What if your iPhone battery could actually last longer without buying a new phone? Most people assume battery health depends entirely on age. While batteries naturally wear over time, hidden settings can dramatically improve daily performance. One of the most useful is optimized battery charging. Instead of charging your phone to 100% immediately every night, your iPhone learns your routine. It pauses charging around 80% while you sleep, then finishes shortly before you usually wake up. This reduces battery aging over months and even years. It's one of those invisible features working quietly behind the scenes, extending the life of your device without requiring any effort. But perhaps you've experienced another common frustration. You're in a crowded place, trying to identify a song playing in the background. Most people open another app. Your iPhone doesn't need one. Apple built music recognition directly into Control Center. With one tap, your phone identifies songs within seconds, even if they're playing through your device's speakers. It's incredibly useful during road trips, shopping, restaurants, or while watching videos online. Yet surprisingly, millions of users never add the shortcut. Now let's explore something even smarter. Visual Lookup turns ordinary photos into powerful sources of information. Take a picture of a flower. Your iPhone identifies the species. Photograph a dog. It suggests the breed. Capture a famous landmark. You'll instantly receive historical information. It's like carrying an encyclopedia powered by artificial intelligence inside your pocket. But the next feature might be the biggest time saver so far. Imagine copying something on your iPhone and pasting it directly onto your iPad or Mac without sending yourself emails or messages. Universal Clipboard makes this possible. Copy text on one Apple device. Walk over to another. Paste. That's it. No setup headaches. No cloud storage tricks. Everything simply works in the background. This seamless integration is one reason Apple's ecosystem feels so connected. Yet we're still not at the biggest surprise. Let's talk about focus modes. At first glance, they look like upgraded Do Not Disturb settings. They're much more powerful than that. Imagine having one version of your phone for work, another for family, another for weekends, and another for sleep. When work focus activates, distracting apps disappear, work widgets appear, and only colleagues can contact you. Switch to personal focus, and everything changes automatically. Your phone transforms depending on your lifestyle instead of forcing you into one permanent setup. It's digital organization without constant manual adjustments. Now here's something even more fascinating. Did you know your iPhone can become a measuring tape? The Measure app uses augmented reality to estimate lengths, heights, furniture dimensions, and room sizes using only your camera. Buying a new desk? Need to know if a television fits? Wondering how tall a package is? Instead of searching for a physical tape measure, your iPhone can often provide surprisingly accurate estimates within seconds. But Apple's hidden tools aren't limited to productivity. They're also designed for emergencies. Medical ID may be one of the most important features you'll hopefully never need. It allows emergency responders to view essential health information directly from your lock screen without unlocking your phone. Blood type, emergency contacts, medical conditions, all immediately accessible when every second matters. It's one of the smartest safety features Apple has ever created, yet many users leave it completely blank. Now we're approaching the reveal promised at the beginning. Everything we've discussed has been useful. Some features save time. Others improve privacy. A few make life more convenient. But this final hidden capability has the potential to change the way you interact with your iPhone every single day. It's called shortcuts. At first, it sounds technical. In reality, it's one of the simplest ways to automate your life. Imagine arriving home and having your Wi-Fi turn on automatically, your favorite playlist begin playing, and your lights activate, all without touching your phone. Imagine leaving work and automatically sending a text message saying you're on your way home. Imagine pressing one icon that opens multiple apps, starts navigation, launches your music, and sends your estimated arrival time. That's the power of shortcuts. Instead of adapting to your phone adapts to you. Businesses use automation to save millions of dollars every year. Shortcuts bring that same philosophy into your pocket. And once you begin creating automations, you'll constantly discover new possibilities. This is why experienced iPhone users often seem dramatically more productive. It's not because they type faster or own newer devices. They simply know features most people never discover. The real lesson isn't about memorizing dozens of hidden settings. It's about curiosity. Technology becomes exponentially more valuable when you explore beyond the surface. Every major iOS update introduces new capabilities, smarter artificial intelligence, better privacy protections, and deeper customization. Yet most users only scratch the surface before returning to familiar habits. The difference between an average iPhone experience and an extraordinary one often comes down to knowing where to look. So after watching this video, don't just remember one or two tricks. Open your Settings app. Explore. Experiment. Test features you've never touched before. You might discover that your current iPhone already does things you were considering buying a new device for. And that's perhaps the biggest hidden feature of all. The realization that the phone in your hand is far more powerful than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed discovering these hidden iPhone features and learned something new today, make sure to subscribe because technology evolves faster than ever, and every update hides another collection of incredible tools waiting to be uncovered. Leave a comment telling us which hidden feature surprised you the most, and if you know an amazing iPhone trick that almost nobody talks about, share it below. You might end up teaching thousands of other viewers something incredible. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the smartest technology isn't the newest feature, it's the one that's been there all along, just waiting to be found.